everybody. It's your girl Danielle. We've got Opie. Minnie's here somewhere too. Hi, baby. We're just strolling along on this beautiful summer monsoon day. I thought I'd take a moment to just chat with you guys, and honestly, the topic that I want to talk about, this has been something that I'm just trying to process and make sense of it. And that is the empath narcissist dynamic. You know, when you're an empath, you really got to protect yourself from narcissistic, selfish, unfeeling, uncaring, negative people. So, you know, don't get me wrong. I kind of have this theory that there's a spectrum. I feel that empaths can display narcissistic tendencies, especially when they're triggered in their pain. And I personally, you know, this is just an opinion, so I personally feel that there are some narcissists that will display empathic capabilities. Judging from this theory, I've really realized that we all just play our own role in each relationship, and there wouldn't be a narc without an empath, and vice versa. We play our roles. Now, is one more evil or better than the other? I don't know, but all I know is I want to play my role better and more efficiently in a way that will bring me less pain. So as an empath, I really feel like there's some key elements to surviving any type of relationship or connection with a narcissistic individual. So what are some of these key tips that we need to focus on? Well, first of all, number one, you don't give your power away. So if that means going no contact, which the majority of the time, that's probably what you want to do, you know, because being in any type of contact with a narcissistic person is only going to drain your energy. I mean, you're already very sensitive to the subtle energies of other people, so going no contact is probably the best thing. You really got to limit your time with them. So another thing is that we need to get down to the root cause as to why we are an energetic match to a person that doesn't care about us. Number one, it's because there's a void that needs to be filled. There is something inside of you that's missing. And as an empath, that's pretty much been the case for a long time for a lot of us, because a lot of empaths lack an identity. It's hard for us to really know ourselves, our own energy, how we're feeling, because we've spent our whole lives feeling other people's energy, feeling their pain. I would say it's like the key thing is to find your identity. Look into the void and fill it. So we want to fill what's missing in us so that we don't leave ourselves prey and vulnerable for someone else to come in and artificially fill our needs in a way that's codependent and unsustainable. So what is it inside of you? And this is the question that I've had to ask myself. What's missing? What is it inside of me that I feel is lacking? For a lot of people, you know, it could be anything. It's like, it could be stability, it could be abundance, it could be even, you know, company. Once we recognize the need within ourselves, that's when we become less of a vulnerable target for a person like a narcissist. Because we don't need them. We're all good here, right? When we take care of our own needs, that's what happens. Another thing I wanted to point out is that empaths who are empowered actually scare narcissists. You know what I mean? Someone who's educated on how emotional manipulation works. You know, it's like once we become educated and knowledgeable about what our vulnerabilities are, then no one can shake us. No one can, you know, set us up. So we start covering our own asses, basically. It's like the acronym CYA. Cover your ass. Hi, Nito. You gonna make it, honey? You're gonna make it, baby. Come on. Yeah. So we may go on throughout our lives and encounter, you know, hundreds of narcissists, but it won't matter when we're in our own power. When we stop seeking validation outside ourselves, start filling whatever's missing inside of us, putting healthy boundaries up. Healthy boundaries is what keeps any relationship sustainable. So once you figure out what your limits are, you establish those healthy boundaries, then, you know, you're good. It's definitely been a kind of a wild ride for me this year so far in terms of my relationships. I feel like the universe really wanted me to connect with some soulmates, and you know, not all of it is peaches and cream. Some of our soulmates that we attract have deep lessons for us, and they not only are past life lessons, but they're lessons that will set us free in this lifetime. Once I, started doing this work, started diving into researching, ways in which I can interact better, react differently to different circumstances with different people, I came to this realization that we really have to honor ourselves. That will always require us to look within, ask ourselves what our needs are and how those needs can be met. And if you're in relationships with people who do not want to seek solutions in, meeting those needs, then those people are probably not the right people for you to have in your life. This is definitely something that we all deal with. I know we all deal with this stuff on a daily basis. We're all just out here trying to help and be our best version. But we've got some major competition out here because you all know this is a spiritual war. As much as we like to sugarcoat it and make it, all about the positive, we have to integrate the shadow. And that means making sure that, we have some good knowledge and understanding when it comes to different types of people, different types of relationships, and ways in which we are predisposed to giving our power away, basically. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to touch on today. And so thanks for watching. Till my next one. Peace.